for the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Nyamgul Agaji. Today's the 4th day of March 2026. A wonderful day, and we have lots and lots of things to talk about this morning. It's just going to be me and you. Okay, we're going to begin with the stories on the Punch newspaper. And the Punch newspaper leads with tax law. VAT hits record 1 trillion naira as new sharing era begins. Distillers protest federal government's crackdown on sachet alcohol. Alleged negligence, MDCN suspends 3 doctors over Chimamanda's son's death. The Medical and Dental Practitioners Investigation Panel set up by the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria has suspended the medical director of Uracare Multi-Specialist Hospital, Dr. Tunde Majekudomi, and 2 other doctors following findings of medical negligence in the treatment of 21-month-old Nkanu Adichie Esege. The tragic death of one of the twin sons of renowned author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie and her husband, Ivara Esege, occurred on Wednesday, January 7, 2026, after a brief illness. So now the people culpable are suspended. Maybe prosecution will commence. Rivers Assembly begins screening of 9 Fubara Commissioner nominees. Recall that Fubara and Wike met with the president yet again, and whatever resolution they had, Fubara had to sack all his commissioners, and he forwarded a fresh list, possibly with inputs from the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, to the Assembly for them to vet and have these people sworn in. We also have Tinubu nominates Oyodele as minister. The chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, he is being nominated now as Minister of State for Finance. So Wale Edun is the Minister of Finance. The Minister of State is Taiwo Oyedele, and he's replacing Dr. Doris Anite Uzoka, who has been redeployed to the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning as Minister of State, her 3rd portfolio in the administration. So in 3 years of being with this administration, she has had to go to 3 ministries. Dude hangs. Customers to get 20 billion meter refunds from DSCOs, that's according to NERC, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. They've ordered all electricity distribution companies to pay 20.33 billion naira in outstanding meter reimbursement to customers under the Meter Asset Provider Framework. They directed that the total amount must be recovered and fully disbursed to affected customers over 12 months. Commencing on March 1, 2026. So you need to read that and find out what it really means and how it affects you. And if you're supposed to be one of those that will get the reimbursement, you know what to do. And whether the reimbursement will come in cash or in power billing, then you know what to do and how to fight for your rights if you need to. On the Nation newspaper, Nigerians in Middle East sent distress calls as government holds pilgrimage. Okay, remember yesterday that the Diaspora Commission said that they have not received any distress calls yet from or arising from the problem of the Middle East right now, the war going on there right now. But this morning we have that Nigerians in the Middle East are sending a distress call as government holds pilgrimage. Okay, so we have that. On the Vanguard newspaper, Middle East war, homes, factories, others hard hit as fuel prices rise. EL-Rufai Malami, victims of selective justice, that's according to the ADC. Naira depreciates to 1,376 Naira per dollar in parallel market. Okay, that's it for Vanguard newspaper. On the Guardian newspaper, the leading headline is faulty design, vandalism, neglect, endanger $3.4 billion rail overhaul. Middle East war lifts crude, pushes petrol near 1,000 naira as Nigeria counts gains and risks. And there's a report that in 5 years, farmer header clashes had claimed or has claimed 3,000 lives and displaced 300,000. On the Daily Post newspaper, Oyo Fire Agency recovers 2 bodies, rescues 1. Fire incidences are happening everywhere in Nigeria. We just need to be careful. Even though it seems as if the rainy season is setting in, we've been warned by the relevant authorities that we should not say it has come already, especially the farmers are being warned that this dry season might just come back, so to speak, or the rains may not be as consistent as we think it. So the farmers should not plant their crops thinking that the rainy season has started. That's what they told us in February, early February or late January. But that also means that any risk that comes with the dry season is still here with us. So we should be careful what we do. We hear about fire incidences mostly in the dry season. I know a lot of things can cause fire, electrical faults, and so many other things, but we need to just be careful. That's what I need to say. Everybody, be careful. Okay. Passengers escape death as BRT bus catches fire in Lagos. Another fire incident. Okay, so let's move to the Daily Trust newspaper. Oil prices surge to $84 as supply risk deepens. Oil prices surge to $84 as supply risk deepens. DSS arrests police immigration officials implicated in EL-Rufai's return to Nigeria. Okay, so we also have a very disturbing one. Lassa fever kills dozens in Taraba, Benue as cases rise. So sometimes we need to just give more attention to the things that we think are not as important as a COVID that we experienced, maybe COVID because it was a global pandemic, we paid more attention to it. But now Lassa fever is affecting people, killing people, and now the greatest fear is that the medical personnel are being affected and infected. So we should be more serious about these diseases that are in our country. And they may not even be in other countries, but as long as it's killing our people, we should pay more attention to them. So that's that for Daily Trust newspaper. Yeah. So we'll join Rufai Oseni right now for his thoughts this morning, and when we return, we're going to open the mic for you and I to talk this morning. Stay with us.
Okay. Morning, Yango. So the war is still raging on in Saudi Arabia and the likes, and Cristiano Ronaldo has finally left town. He's gone to Madrid because of the war. Everyone is keeping safe around that area because even the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, everybody is impacted by these strikes here and there. We will keep watching, we'll keep seeing. President Trump has not been able to accept that the war has started, because when he was asked, he tried to evade the question because he knows there's an act that talks about you have to go to the Congress before the war can start. And he has evaded all of that. We have always advocated for the fact that the war was not necessary. This preemptive strike was not necessary, and is illegal because it didn't go through the Congress provisions in the bid of this war. What are the effects for Nigeria? We saw protests by some Shia-leaning people. Dangote refinery is increasing petrol price. Probably price might hit about 1,000 naira per liter. They've already increased the gantry price yesterday to over 800. So we're looking at that, and many other things are happening. So these are the stories we're just going to be looking at. A lot of people still feel very disgruntled as regards state of play. The lawmakers in America are also trying to hold Trump accountable, but I don't think anything pretty much will be done to him, because the Speaker of the Parliament, of the Congress, is already on the side.
Check the audio. Don't use that audio.
What he did, fighting on many fronts. I mean, they also did the same with the fight against Gaza, that are fighting on many fronts. Smoke rising from site of an Israeli strike in southern suburb of Beirut. Israel launches French attack on Tehran and Beirut. US-Israel war. Iran dramatically expands across the Middle East. Trump is rebuking Keir Starmer. I think Keir Starmer was right for saying that we cannot go into the war with you that you have triggered. And he's right. It doesn't affect British national interests in any way. US strike on Iran triggered by Israel. Plan to launch attack. That's what Marco Rubio is saying. UK is considering sending a warship to defend the RF base in Cyprus, because that was also hit. So they don't care about Lebanon. Hang out with Hezbollah boys as war returns to Beirut. In fact, I called up somebody in Beirut yesterday, and they keep saying that the matter is escalating. So we are seeing how all of this is panning out, and all of this affects all of us on the local and international scene. On the local scene, ICPC lists the documents seized from EL-Rufai's home. There's no wire tapping machine there. It's very sad that ICPC is just now using all of this matter to play politics.
Nigeria jailed for 19 years over $4 million romance scam. That's another story making the rounds. In fact, there's a story making the rounds with Sahara Reporter that the former IG quickly made some appointments before he left office. Make sure we shuffled him before he left office, but that story is still being investigated. FG begins crackdown on sachet alcohol bottles under 200 ml. The ban is on. You know, the NAFDAC FG ban has been back and forth as regards it. Our Catholic Church moves to strengthen 2027 elections in Taraba. The Catholic Church has launched an initiative aimed at curbing election irregularities and strengthening democratic process leading on to the 2027 elections. So that is going on. People across the right are having a back and forth as regards the war situation and what is going on. Democrats are fuming in America as regards the costs of the war and how the war is ramping up, but also there's also an internal war across the Democratic Party, how they seem not to be able to agree with themselves. Like we also reported before, Iran has targeted US ally, hit American embassy in Riyadh. So those are some stories making around back and forth. So there's elections. Presidency should remain in the South. That's what Fintiri is saying. I mean, Fintiri is saying it because of his own consideration and the fact that President Tinubu was not decamped to be able to support the ticket of President Tinubu. So we'll see how that conversation pans out. Atiku's son has also resigned as commissioner in Adama after Fintiri made his defection. He rejected electronic transmission under Buhari, Wike's slams and Mechi. So there's a lot of back and forth, and all of this is coming out of Wike's presidential chats. In all fairness, I'm going to tell you this. Our opposition has not shown seriousness. Today I had some very heavy words with Kenneth Okonkwo, and I told him that you can blame the APC government and say they manipulated the system all you want. But what did the opposition also do in this conversation for the electoral laws? Does not be revealed that rather than focus on other parts of the bill, the opposition was so focused on this manual transmission that they missed the other part of the conversation as regards this indirect primary thing that is now happening in section 80. And when I asked Kenneth Okonkwo that question, he said that the media didn't do the job enough. The media will be the one to think for you, opposition. We in the media, all we are here to do is to balance out all arguments. So it's the media that will think for you, because you, the opposition, cannot have a think tank to think for yourself. And I will not be surprised if they are roundly beaten. Not to say the APC is a saint, but also when you look at the way and manner in which the opposition does things, it's a very sad one. They don't think for themselves. They cannot hold the ace. I mean, they should not learn from APC when APC was doing opposition. It's a very sad indictment. The DSS have arrested a social media user who threatened Peter Obi after the Edo attack. That's good. We'd like to see the investigation come out. And I'd like to see what will transpire. And that's just it. So, because like I said, it will be an aberration if Peter, the person that made that stupid comments on social media was not arrested. will be a big aberration. It's a very sad one. We can't have people like that. Edo State governor was seen going to protest against BEDC. Why can't he go and protest against President Tinubu now? President Tinubu that say if he doesn't fix electricity, he should not vote him in the second time. Should be Akpakobisa is pushing Tinubu everywhere. Then we forget in a hurry what is actually truly happening. President Tinubu has not paid the electricity companies. They are over 6 trillion. And they've been owing them as legacy debts. Secondly, they said they are going to take Siemens to do the electricity project. But Siemens has not really done anything befitting. Yes, they've been importing some equipment, but they've not been able to fix the electricity lines and the transmission. So they keep talking about Siemens. Nothing has been done to be able to ramp up production. So if the installed capacity is about 13,000, and we can barely take 5,000 on the grid, isn't it a problem? And that's why you see that we are just hobnobbing. President Tinubu has failed in all these areas. What is he rather doing? He's rather thinking of how to go on solar. So it's a sad indication that our country keeps failing. When our country keeps failing, our country cannot move forward. It can't move forward. It's so sad. Very sad, the state of play of our nation as we speak today. These are many other stories we are watching, we are looking at, and we're trying to get to the root of all this matter. Obasanjo is saying I can tolerate criticism but not falsehood. And these and many more other stories we'll be looking at. Umrah suffers setback as airlines suspend flights to Saudi Arabia. So this war has also affected those that are going to do Umrah. 3 soldiers, hunter killed in Borno. That's another sad reality of the state of play of Nigeria as we speak today. So still part of the story is working around. So we have a report that remand that helped, with the drafting of the tax law. The tax committee has been nominated as finance minister anyway. He's going to replace Joyce Amiti. A couple of people have also been saying that why is it that whenever Yoruba person that pension was taken from an Igbo lady, people have also been citing the slant of tribalism. A lot of people are going to react to this in the coming days. I mean, let's see how it pans out. Taiwo really worked with PwC, professional, has a very stellar record, was a partner in PwC, so he comes with a lot of hands-on experience. Let's see how this will pan out. And then the war in Iran is beginning to make prices go up of petrol. Petrol prices have gone up to about how much now? I think over 900 per litre, depending on whatever part of the country you are in. I mean, these are the after effects as regards what's happened. Then 5 officers, these officers are said to have been arrested to face prosecution over their alleged involvement in the security breach. This in an incident they say involved EL-Rufai. This was made available to Punch, and they said they were compromised. Let's see the DSS investigate all of this. And this DSS and EL-Rufai debacle still continues. Let's see how all of this will pan out in a couple of days. And let's see when this case will be tried in court. I think to a large extent, a lot of people have argued that it's just a case of witch hunt, not to exonerate EL-Rufai. Let's see what the court rules. But there's been a clampdown on opposition, and we keep calling this government to be accountable. But the opposition too, the problem I have with them is they're not doing their work. I think one of them are so concerned with who is going to take the ticket, so they are not even investing in how to build a political party as we speak. And that's why they're looking like a joke. And that's why they're looking like a joke. And if anybody's around them to advise them, we want a viable opposition. You know, we want opposition that will to hold true to power. And they're not doing it. And this attempt to say, oh, they're trying to cast the blame on media. No. It's even a shame on them. Today, there's a liberation in the media sector. Almost everybody, opposition parties have media outlets in their Twitter handles and the likes. Where is their own research and policy documents on everything happening in Nigeria? Okay, as we speak, where is the opposition research and policy documents on every policy of President Tinubu? When I see these guys are a joke, you think I'm just talking. Where is the depth of intellectual work? Where is the ability to be able to preempt the government and release facts and figures that will put the government on its toes? If not for people like us that are still talking strong in the media, then it's a gunner for them. Drone scare hurts UAE tennis match. So there was a panic at a ATP challenger in Fujairah on Tuesday after a drone linked to Iran was sparked a fire near the city oil zone. This casualty of the war keeps going on and on and on. And that's why we're looking at all of these stories that are making the rounds.
Find your brand, find your voice.
Thank you very much, Rufai, for your thoughts this morning. In case you're just joining us, the program is Front Page Review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Nyamgul Agaji. So let's go back to the papers and open our lines immediately for you to call in, to send your messages in, and make sure we discuss all these things that are happening in our country this morning. It's 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 and 903. We also have 080 36 92 9933 080 36 92 9933. Call us on those numbers. You can send us a message or a WhatsApp call on 081 7175 6338 081 7175 6338. Call us and we shall answer. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yango.
Yeah.
I'm the one who called yesterday that I received 64,000. This guy yesterday that I called, they don't come out 4,000 naira for tax. That yesterday.
4,000 out of 64.
Yes. Out of, yes. I'm surprised. That I want, sir. Secondly, see Rufai will follow Tinubu campaign the 36 states here go keep on. See where they keep the man. And if follow Tinubu, where Tinubu say if you not follow me, I not go allow you go. See, here they go right down. Which kind government will they follow like this? Now, I dey pay for tax, I know they see the value of the tax. More than do. If this month now, and not finish, I not go take I see my family. But in this month, because I can't enter motor inside that money where they now. I'm not fit. Kind government is this one? Where would they go? My brother talked yesterday say that they collect 5,000. They 8 weeks for my area today. They 8 weeks. I not follow that they collect the money. Come vote collect 10,000. I not follow the drum. I know they do. They 8 weeks today. I'm talking to you. So thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much. This is really heartbreaking. 64,000, 4,000 naira for tax. Okay, 30,000 naira has gone for the WAEC registration for the child. And then what will be left out of that? That is about 26,000 or something. This is serious. 20,000, yeah. What is my maths looking like? Okay, 30,000 will be left. So out of 30,000, you have to feed every day. If you're feeding in Nigeria 1,000 naira a day, then you're not feeding. Maybe it's once you're going to be eating in a day, and he still has a family to cater to their needs. Well, okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Daniel, I'm calling from Alaba.
Okay, go on, Daniel.
Let me take a good governor for going about to protest over inefficient of power in Nigeria. I want to tell him that he should go and ask LSUT in Abia State, how did he do it with the bad image? Bad image was told us as when he was a minister of power in this country, that the only way we can survive inefficient of power in this country is that each state should be their own power plant. So Monday Okobilo should go back and work for the people. Go and plant state is the state power plant. Let him go and call Batin Naji to do that for him. So if we keep on going about shouting, oh no, no, this, in principle be our president, let him not forget that that one already spending a very big amount for solar. Which if that happen, it's good buy for Nigeria in NEPA. You don't even need to hear that there's no NEPA. Because he's enjoying his power. So, we are not talking about the megawatts. What we are talking about, how we are going to fix solar. All the whole states in Nigeria now is under darkness. So what are we going to do? Call party Bat Image. The whole government should call this man called Bat Image to replicate the same thing he did in other states, in all the whole 36 states. I think if we do that, people that are doing work, sewing machine, all this is, Nigeria will search for themselves. Give Nigeria constant power. Nigeria will arise. Nigeria will search for themselves. It's not a rocket science. Nigeria should wake up and do things for people now, so that we can help ourselves now. Now, I beg. Second base.
Thank you very much. Okay. I've seen on social media where people are saying, I haven't seen the video, but they're saying that Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo blamed former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, while addressing protesters over the ongoing electricity crisis in the state. So I don't know how that is connected. So if he's blaming Peter Obi for everything, well, maybe there's something more serious than what we think is happening to our dear governor in Edo State. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Morning to you.
Yes, so this is Kingsley from Ikeja once again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to say something. Nigerians are not tired of talking, complaining on radio, online, and the rest of them. I don't know. To me, I feel like Nigerians should come outside and demand for what they want to, because all this complaint online, talking online, these people are hearing us, but they feel like they act like they don't. So not people should come out. I don't know, all this pronouncing online is I'm not of it. Like all these people trying to do that, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Imagine what is happening in Nigeria today. That this government is that they have treated the parties. We don't want them to we don't want them to see them on ballot paper. They are taking us to the leadership of Iran and the North Korea there. This dictatorship for some time since when he became governor, because that leadership now to national level. And Nigeria has taken it until maybe he comes to the house and the member of that man is clear.
Well, God will help us. Okay, callers, send us a message and let's hear you. Okay, let's go to the messages a little bit before we come back to the calls. Good morning, VOP family. One way of knowing the government that cares for the citizens is by meeting the needs of the people at a time like this, when war of other countries result in increase of our pump price, which is now affecting the standard of living of the masses. The government should please sell crude oil to Dangote in the large quantities to produce petrol locally to meet the demands of Nigerians, then stop importation of petrol for affordable price of petrol, then put smile in the faces of average Nigerians. This is from Benjamin in Shogunle. It will take a patriotic Nigerian to still want to continue to discuss and tolerate the bad electoral process that any party in power can just come up at any time to amend in such a way that it will favor their re-election into power. If not, can you imagine an amended Electoral Reform Act that has been signed into law but didn't capture the camping of politicians from one party to another party, and such person will still return his or her position or retain his or her position? A situation where the president still has the power to appoint INEC chairman. For crying out loud, with the above mentioned, how can we have a free, fair and credible election? The worst aspect of it is the dirty game that the president ruling party is playing, where they have not allowed opposition parties to breathe. Is that how to develop democracy? In conclusion, my advice is that INEC shouldn't be allowed to waste taxpayers' money by conducting the 2027 general elections, because to me, the result has been concluded, going by the statement made by INEC chairman that election cannot be 100% perfect. Who told him in the first place that Nigerians are expecting a perfect election? What Nigerians are expecting is a level playing ground that will produce free, fair and credible election. So he should stop playing on our intelligence. Olorun Agbawao. God bless Nigeria. Temi Tokpe Onatoye from the Jegamo community. Thank you, Temi Tokpe, for your message. And this is coming from Mazio Gochuku, a.k.a. Elder General from Isheri Oshun. America should know that those protesting because of Israel-USA strike against Iran are doing so out of ignorance. Those doctors that caused the death of Chimamanda's son should be sacked completely. Please free Mazi Namdi Kanu. And this is saying, good morning, Yamgul. Please, I need clarification. How many taxes will I be required to pay as a citizen? With the new federal tax law, will I be also required to pay Lagos state tax? Because it is still collecting tax from me. Or will the federal be collecting tax from me and state will also be collecting tax from me? Please, I need your clarification. Pascal Chimezie in Ikeja. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amuwa of State State. Well done.
Thank you.
Please, now people are looking at what is happening in Iran, and some people are condemning America. Some is condemning Israel, which myself I'm not condemning them. I'm only congratulating them because in 2010 October, I know when they built 13 containers from Iran and they carry ammunition to Nigeria, and that time is Jonathan is in power. And since then, Nigeria have not had peace because that time they get that 13 containers. What of the one that they did Nigeria customs and all that they did not get? Maybe it's what those ammunition they are using to kill Nigerians. And then we are seeing the former president going to Iran to go and discuss with their Spain leader. And since then, there is no peace in Nigeria. And because we are somehow weak, we cannot fight that man. God have now bring somebody who can, because when you are evil, you will still get evil power that will bring you down. Because when another person is strong reach, that's where another person starts. So what am I trying to say? America have done the need for what Nigeria cannot do. For those who try to hold them down, who always bring problem to them. And we are happy. And it should be a lesson to those Nigerians Spain leaders who want to claim to be Spain leaders, like Satana said, let them also know that it's not good to be good, it's good to be good, not good to be bad. And now this man, everybody is condemning him because of how evil he's doing in the whole world. So that is how it is. Now he has gone. Whatever he has gathered and this and that, they will fall it down. The more the American Israel must bring it down, because that is how they do it. They will bring it down. They will not start new. And the way you look at Iran is normal, it's a peaceful country before this man take over. They are living normal life before this spring will take over. So what am I trying to say? That whoever is doing whatever he's doing today should know that nothing lasts forever. There is time for your own to either you do the right thing or you do the bad thing. Now, Iranian spirit that have gone because of God now know how he's going to work there, whether it's good or bad. It's only God that can judge him. So Nigeria president, those that are leading us should be also careful. And we are blaming America that if they have this kind of power and they know that Africa is suffering for how many years because of our leader, and they cannot come and correct them or push them out and bring the right people for us to take care of us, and they are seeing us suffering, begging. We have the mineral resources, they are not using it for us. China will go to north and taking out the whole, mining the stones, mining the gold, mining the platinum, mining everything. And the money will be hanging in the big boys of our north. And the small oil we have, small gas I have in my backyard in Imo State, the people of Nigeria will be taking it. Nobody can speak for us. So now we are taking to America. If you can do it to Iran, please, Africa is waiting for you. Anyhow you want to do it, let us be out of this bondage. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me add this headline that I didn't read earlier. Federal government bans collection of taxes, levies on highways. The federal government has formally banned mounting of roadblocks for tax and levy collections on nationwide. It also signed a new presumptive tax framework to bring millions of small and informal businesses into formal economy. So you might just want to read that and find out what it is all about. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Yango, good morning. Hello, good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Mr. Yango, good morning.
Speak on.
Yeah, my name is Obudu. We're calling from Alagwado. There's one thing I want to ask. This is our government, these people that is ruling us, this particular government. What are they going to tell Nigerians that they have done that will make them to come back in 2023? I mean, in 2027 again. Because for me, I have not seen any single thing that they have achieved. When you go to a place, and that place is good, when you go to road and that road is good, you continue. But see, this one is that they have not even offered a thing that will make Nigerians to say, these people are good, they let them come back. They should go back and ask the same question. This is what they are ruling. Are they happy with them or not? Or are they forcing themselves to rule them? Because Nigerians are not happy with these people and they are forcing themselves to rule us. They should do something. We are dying. People are suffering. If nobody should say it, we say people are suffering. Not talking about this is a government that I see that won election 2023. From the day they won election 2023, they started campaigning against 2027 again. They are not even finished for the one that they are in. They just started campaigning again. It's not done in that way. Which means they only after election. They are not after their citizens. They are after the people they say they voted for them. If we voted for them, they are not after them. So what's the sense of coming back, telling us that Kabatu to trouble? While people are dying, too many things that they're supposed to do, they're not doing it, and they're talking about 227. Okay, they should go back and ask the same question. That's my own take this way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
My name is Akodeba. I'm calling you from Apapa.
Come on, Akodeba.
I want to speak on two issues. And that issue is from what Soludo is doing in Anambra State. Number one, I think I will say thumbs up to Soludo for the drastic decisions he's taking. Because I don't see the reason why people are still sitting at home, most especially civil servant, when the state is safe. And they are claiming that there is insecurity. But do you know that these people who are claiming there is insecurity in Anambra and on Monday and sitting at home on Monday, they are fixing their traditional marriage now on Monday. They are now going to their church program on Monday. They are now going to play football on Monday. They are now going to visit their friends on Monday. They are using that Monday as a place of holiday on their own. The civil servant, and they want the state to pay them. When will the state get the money to pay them? I think I said thumbs up to Soludo. He is doing very, very well on that. If they do not go, they should cut more of their salary. If possible, sack all of them and replace them with those who are serious-minded, because this is economic sabotage. Like as I told you, I have shared my experience with you in Anambra and Enugu and Abia during the lockdown. How I drive from Logbanta down to Enugu. I drive from Ukuroga down to Opiweka to Sokoto to Port Harcourt Road during the lockdown, and there was security everywhere. They only flagged me down. I opened my car, they check it, everything is okay. I continue my journey.
Lockdown, so, as in COVID-19 lockdown?
No. Sit at home.
Okay.
During the sit at home, on one day sit at home.
Okay.
I have experienced it, I think, in 3 different occasions, and I hit the road, and there was security. So Soludo is doing a very good job. Number 2 is on the demolition in Anambra State. Listen, when a spade is a spade, we should call a spade a spade. Okay? If anybody have visited that Anambra market, which is on a market, you will know that that place is overcrowded. Okay? And when Soludo was campaigning, he promised us African Dubai Taiwan. Let's ask ourselves, that crowded market that you can't even see where to put your foot in, is that how Dubai market is? Is that how Taiwan market is? The man is fulfilling his promise he made to us, and we all are crying that he is demolishing markets. Listen, if anybody who is talking and those who are complaining have been to that market, I can bet you that market is housing about more than 2 million people. Okay, more than 2 million people every blessed day, and they are suffocating.
Has he built the new market?
Yes, there was a person it was an Ogendigo. The man made a new provision, and he's demolishing it by batch. My argument is this: you do it into ultra-modern market, even if it is a 5-story building, so that they can accommodate people. You see, this is that market. Their market is overcrowded to the extent that when you from that market go to Sokoto Road, they have overall Sokoto Road. They have overall what is it called? That Niger Street. He's even now encroaching to Ose. He have even overall Ose, moving down to residential area where people are. Do you understand? So that place is really 100% overhauled.
Okay.
I think I'm Soludo with what he's doing. When he demolish it, let him do like 6 floors. But for a modern market, like what we do see when we go shopping in Dubai, in China, and the rest of other places, if he did not do it, who will do it? So, if it is not now, where will it be?
So he's relocating those people to a temporary market?
Yeah, to any governor. He should go, he has built a modern park in that Holy Ghost. That they should also be bring down and do the same.
All right.
You should bring that to market and also do a 6 or 7-story building so that they can accommodate all those traffic on the road. Should just leave. People umbrella everywhere, littered everywhere like losers.
Thank you.
It's unfortunate. Please, you should just destroy all those things and rebuild it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Robert. I am calling you from Apapa.
Okay, Robert.
One of your callers said this morning that what will this government use to campaign for the next election? We will use Calabar Coastal Road to campaign now. And maybe they will continue that road for another 4 years. That aside, I'm not happy with the appointment of this government, particularly as it is restricted to one tribe. I think yesterday, something like that, was appointed as the Minister of State for Finance. Does it mean that there is nobody around from any other part of this country that is qualified for that position? As we speak now, this government is seeking a vote from all corners of this country. From the northeast, north-south, south-central, south-south, south-east, everywhere. But when you come to appointment, you appoint only the Yoruba people, which is wrong. The government is supposed to be a government of inclusiveness. That's how it's supposed to be. Let every Nigeria take part in your government. Not that every key position is supposed to be occupied by a particular tribe, the Yorubas. It's not good. I don't have anything against this government. I pray the government succeeds. I pray Nigeria will progress. That's my prayer. But it should be, it should be on a quota system. Let it be round. Everybody should be considered, not one particular sector. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Yes.
My name is Leonard Toyaba.
Leonard, go on.
The message that the Easterners are sending is that they are not happy the way Nnamdi Kanu is being held. That's the message they are sending. That message, how much have they gathered to talk about this matter? That people should gather together and talk about this, our son should be released. That's the major message. So you're talking about it's a second zone. So having said so, please, we want our 210 trillion. We want to know, where did it go to? That's another one. Now, we had a decision before that, as they told us who won election before. Why are we not, looking into that matter? Who won 2023? Who won the election? Because you cannot build on faulty foundation. We are having a faulty foundation. And because of that faulty foundation, whether God is really punishing and all that, we don't know. May God help us to do it right. If we do it right, we get it right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the next caller will be you. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, young.
Good morning to you.
God bless you for the work you are doing.
Thank you. Bless you.
Young, you can see that my name is Ike.
Okay.
I'm calling from Emotion. Young, you can see how pained Nigerians were, how pained they are.
They go the hope so this time around they go hit.
Yamgo, the country, nobody will say that today I am proud to be a citizen of this country. Nobody, even you that seated there. See how virtually everything. What will you complain and leave the other? Okay, let me go to Onitsha, Anambra State. Now, see how a governor is mixing issues. Like the last caller said, why are the people saying no on Monday we are not coming out? Just for one purpose. Nnamdi Kanu. What stopped the governors coming together, senators coming together, the elders, chiefs coming together to look into that issue? Instead, a governor decided to go with force. Now, turning back again to use the remodeling of main market to mix with what people are agitating for. Look at them go. Of one man, the development of Singapore. Dubai was the brain of one man, the development of Dubai. Now, so what a leader, people appointed, a professor for that matter, say, well, what do we mean? Nobody said he has a good idea. But why mixing these issues? Why didn't this man choose one? At least leave this particular Monday issue. Then face the remodeling.
Okay, we can't hear you anymore. I think we lost it. It lost connection. The numbers are still the same: 0700 903 903 903 or 080 3692 9933. Or for WhatsApp, it's 081 7175 6338. Callers, send us a message. Whatever you choose to do, we'll be listening. Okay. This message is saying. What is this saying? This message is saying, greetings, This is from Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. This nomination is one-sided. Are we one Nigeria again, Yamgul? Obasanjo, Yaradua, and Goodluck Jonathan are those that practiced one Nigeria by giving appointment. Now that the price of crude has gone up as a result of war going on in Iran, Nigeria will not make good use of this opportunity. Tomorrow they will still borrow money. What a country. The leaders are living flamboyantly, spending frivolously when the citizens are dying of hunger. There was a country. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. Thank you very much for your message. Chidi from Oshodi is saying, I'm sorry about Adiche's son, but the errors from doctors in Nigeria is a daily tradition. Why is it only Adiche's son matter that is taken seriously? More doctors should be suspended. Yeah, I agree with you, but it takes one thing to trigger whatever needs to change. And we're not happy that the son of Adichie Chimamanda died, but we are happy that at least at this time something is being done about it, and I hope that this will bring some sanity in the health sector. This is not even government facility, it's a private facility, I think. Eurocare, and if that is happening, where a lot of people at least who can afford it run to, then where can we go if we cannot go abroad? Good morning, Yamgul. EL-Rufai is being hunted by the APC government because he is no longer with them. No matter what may be the case, fighting opposition is now the order of the day of this present government, and it is very bad. My advice is that they should handle this case with care because it's pregnant and may lead to hidden issues. And for Lassa fever, I urge the government to take a massive action and equally ensure that Lassa fever is totally eradicated from all the affected states. Nigeria must surely be a safe and better place for all of us. Have a blessed day, my good friend Yamgul. From His Royal Highness B.C. Nwoko in Oshodi. Thank you very much, Nwoko. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, put up your radio and talk to us.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Please, my people, I want to let us know that the international competition, I know, is not only sport or football. Because this country is talking only politics. But then every family in Nigeria has Chinese products in their house. Call it ordinary lighter. Can't sit by the whole Nigeria. All this money go to China. And our mistake is gradually now pushing our license to China. China is taking advantage of our foolishness to grow their own economy. Many of you don't know who Tinubu is. Tinubu business is fellow Nigeria. Some of us don't know it. What he did in Lagos is what he has taken to Abuja. And you know that it is this monopoly that is what made Nigerians to decide to think of Abuja. Not that Lagos land is not enough for Nigerian capital. It is because of the character in Lagos, which Tinubu is one of the major players. So I think we have nothing to gain so far as Tinubu is at the helm of affairs of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your opinion. Cristiano Ronaldo's secret jetting out of Saudi Arabia to Spain for his own safety and the amendment of Hajj travel plan is a testament of the silent impact of the Middle East war on the global economy. The Tinubu that promised us steady electricity is quietly moving Aso Rock to solar and leaving all of us to our harsh band A and terrible band B, C, D, and E realities. This is from architect Olalekon in Ijayi. Good morning, Mr. Nyamgul. Thank you for your good work. I totally disagree with Rufai this morning. APC is not democratic at all. Some people were protesting in the north and Lagos because of the killing of Kameni, with APC police and DSS arresting anyone. I also saw a video of Edo State Governor protesting and telling his ignorant supporters that Peter Obi is part of the reason Edo State doesn't have light, because he is the owner of Fidelity Bank, which no one disrupted. But once the opposition cough, they will either be tear gassed or arrested. When this APC was in opposition, PDP was providing security for them whenever they protested. This is from Kesi from Ijesha. Thank you, Kesi, for your message. Good morning, VOP and crew. Comrade Peterson is saying the so-called Monday Pueblo should go and sit down and actually check who he is. Nigeria have forgotten the shambolic electoral reform, but I say no to people. I say no, people should continue pushing. Okay, that's a good one. People should continue pushing, never give up. Rufai, you have said it all. The opposition party are jokers. They are not doing the right thing. This is from Fabian in Igondo. Okay, Fabian, thank you for your message. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Hold on, my name is Peter. I'm calling from First Stack. So, quick one. For 2 days now, we've not had electricity.
Where?
And
First Stack, right?
First Stack.
Okay. Yeah,
First Stack.
Go on.
You know, I'm even trying to struggle to get water because fueling the generator is difficult. The price of fuel just jacked up yesterday. Tinubu has switched Asolok pillar to solar. What does that tell us? He said, if I don't give you electricity, don't vote for me second time. But 2023, immediately was sworn in, he started campaigning, which is against the electoral rule. But what did INEC do? INEC turned blind eye. Edo State governor is busy going about in his ignorance, talking anyhow. I don't know how we got to this level that we have a preemptive dreams at the end of affairs, and they have supporters. I don't understand. It's a shame. And we're already talking about 2027. We have not solved the issues on ground. We are talking about re-election. We want to come back. To do what? What did we forget? One of your callers said he gives kudos to Sonwolu for demolishing market. That the place is crowded. Really?
Soludo, not Sonwolu.
Soludo, I mean, yeah, Soludo. Yeah, I know. And the Monday sit, I think that he should sack the workers that refuse to come to work. I was in Anambra State, April 2024. Soludo was passing where I went for a burial. If you see the massive security escort, now he has in mind to tell people to come outside. He should go alone now. On Monday, he should not work with escort. He should try his luck. I think it's from Anambra State. He should try his luck now. Don't go about with heavy security. More than 20 mobile police vehicles with armed guns. Why won't he move around freely? Why will he not tell people that they should come out on Monday? He should try his luck. He should not go about with security. He should come out on Monday. That's why he will test his character, test his safety. Is happy that Soludo is giving Soludo kudos for demolishing the market and for slashing the salary of civil servants. Really, Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria. Seriously, I can tell you, we are the problem of this country. Then tomorrow we will now come and say, God will send us help. God will help us. We should just pray that God will give us good. I don't know. We are the problem of our own self. Have a nice day.
You too. Have a nice day. Okay, good morning, Yamgul and VOP family. I want please this so-called president, Tinubu, should see what just happened to Iran president. So whatever he's doing, he should be careful, because nothing lasts forever, because he doesn't have anything good to offer to Nigerians. He should not even think of coming back in 2027, because even if he does come back, he will face the flogging of Donald Trump. He should not think that Trump is not seeing him. Thank you. My name is Reckless Love of God. Reki Baba. Thank you for your message. Yamgul, good morning. On the issue of removal of checkpoints nationwide, that is good move. Government should also dismantle police checkpoints because they have become revenue and extortion points, especially in the roads, on the roads to the southern parts of the country. Thanks, Santos from Oshodi. Thank you very much, Santos, for your message. Good morning, Yamgul. Nigeria is caged by few elements, and only the power of the people can set the country free. It happened in other places, and it will happen here from the way things are going. I would have loved to know your. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you very much for your message, Ikechuku. Then this one is saying, good morning, Yamgul and the VOP family. As a matter of serious particular concern, I'm so ashamed to identify myself as a citizen of Edo State because my Govo is disgracing me painfully. I mean, I don't understand how a sitting governor will be all about exhibiting such unprofessional and disgraceful conduct. How can a sitting governor be protesting over something that he has all the apparatus to solve at his disposal? Honestly, I just have to stop here because if I continue, I will be very derogatory towards him because I don't and I have never recognized him as my democratically elected governor of my state. Okay, this is from Chris in Oshodi. Oh, Chris. Well, he's blaming another person for his the problem in Edo State. So maybe it's not his problem. It's Peter Obi's problem that there's no light. That's what stories are carrying. That's what videos circulating are carrying. That is said. So, okay. Good morning, Yamgul. I am just hearing from Mr. Innocent that Iran supplied containers of ammunition to the elites in the north. That may be the reason for this protest in the north and in Lagos. Northerners are not protesting for the rampant killings in their places. They are happy seeing their people wickedly brutalized on daily basis, but rather fighting those who have never reckoned with the terrors our people encounter daily. Shame to all the northern elites. Chude from Ayetoro. Thank you, Chude. Hello, good morning. Oh, that went away. John Hollis from Mushin is saying, I am in total support of Soludo, governor of Anambra State, over remodeling of Onitsha Market. Before now, it looks so tattered, and sit at home should be stopped on Monday because it's affecting our economy over there. Then I am appealing to our city boys of APC to talk to Tinubu about release of Nnamdi Kanu and get votes from that zone. It just might happen. Anything that will lead to a second tenor. It is good that all of us as Nigerians are lamenting, suffering, crying, tormented, and dying in the hands of the APC government. Let us channel this frustration to flushing the evil called APC out of government by joining hands together. If we want, we can do it by... If we want, we can do it by action, not words. I'm afraid if APC is still in government after what we faced, buying your own money with money before you have access to your own money, then we will keep complaining only for Tinubu to enter for second term if things aren't done differently. Okay, thank you for your message. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yamgul.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Joshua Perkins, former citizen of Nigeria.
Joshua, go on.
Yeah, they should not blame the opposition. If you protest, they tear gas you and shoot you. If you speak, DSS will reveal all that you have done. So they should not blame the opposition. Now I am praying to God that Mazi Trump remembers Nigeria, so that this nightmare, since we can solve our problem ourselves, if he has the capacity, he should come and pray to believers in Nigeria. That's what I want to just say. And for the electoral reform, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. But I will say, those people that are lucky to get their PVC should get people that do not have, and provide security and ensure that whoever that we have resolved to select as our leader would come out and support them.
That's all I want to say. I just don't tire for this country.
Okay, thank you. Good morning to you, Joshua. Okay, all of us are facing what is happening in Nigeria. For instance, there is this X handle. Maybe I shouldn't call the name. He said he was replying to another handle, Obedient 101. That was in September 2025. And he said, President Bola Tinubu is your president for the next 8 years. And then just a few months after that, he now posted on the same X and said, I never expected facing this situation, but my family risked eviction. My rent is 1.5 million naira, and it was overdue from November 2025, and I've reached my limit. I sincerely seek your help. Any 10K, 50K, 100K would be much appreciated. And he gave his Fidelity Bank account number. And then he said, thank you for giving. The same person who said the president is going to last for 8 years, a few months later is begging for help to pay his rent. So that's the good thing about it. Everybody is suffering it. If it is a good government, all of us will enjoy. If it is bad, all of us will also enjoy, in quote, whatever it is. And I think at this point, I should call on the APC people. You're in the best position to talk to the government because you are in-house. Tell the government what the people are going through, what you are going through. If you say you're going through something and then they give you 100,000 because you're a loyalist to the party, the 1.5, using this as an example, the 1.5 for your rent will still be there waiting for you. And even if they give you the 1.5 million for rent this year because it's leading to an election year, it may just mean it may just be because they want your loyalty to continue. And beyond this year, that rent definitely will go beyond the 1.5 million that you're crying right now that you've reached your limit. That is why people talk about good governance, so that everything will be affected positively and we can live our best life. But you see, someone comes up now, okay, because you're a loyalist of this party, let's give you 1.5 million. They give you the 1.5 million, you pay your rent, and then you talk down on everybody, shout down everybody when they're trying to make a point that, these things should work better in this way or that way. You shout them down and talk all forms of things. You still have children that will need to go to school and they can't afford it. You still have rent after election has come and gone and they don't need you anymore. You still have that rent to pay. You might just be evicted and or your house will be demolished and nobody will say anything. And at that time, there will be so many people that could have contributed this 10K, 20K that you may have lost because instead of being outspoken to the government that you belong to so that there can be a positive change for everybody, you talk down on everybody. That is life. Whether we like it or not, that is life. Okay, this message is saying it is good that all of us as Nigerians are lamenting, suffering, crying, tormented. Okay, I got that before. Good morning, Yamgul. Well done, brother. That man supporting Soludo is the Chukwumerije of Soludo. Nigerians, we are yet to wise up. Once a president, governor, local government chairman has done them, vote them out. We can see how mean Soludo is now in his second term towards our market brothers in the name of sit-at-home order, including Makinde and that of a kid. This is from Tunde Kari. This one says, morning Yamgul. Soludo started with Monday sit-at-home by threatening if they don't come to market on Mondays. Secondly, he threatened to demolish the market if they refuse to show up on Mondays, and also gave them 2 weeks ultimatum. After the 2 weeks, he started breaking people's shops. If it's a legal deal, why did they come by midnight to break people's shops with their goods inside? Soludo's government has ruined people's lives, but sometime, someday, he will pay for all the atrocities he has committed in Anambra. This is DK from Iba. God bless you. Thank you very much, DK. I'm sure after the second tenure of Soludo, he would want to go to the Senate or the House of Reps or somewhere. That's where they all go to retire. Maybe you can tell him then when it comes what his atrocities are. There's a country. This is an aside. Leave the headlines now. There's a country in Africa. I can't remember now. Or there's a tribe in Africa. Let me not just say country. A tribe in Africa that when someone dies, it's not the usual thing they say. You go to the graveside, you say all the good things that the person has done. You go to the church, you say the same thing, or the mosque. And in this tribe, what they do is that when you die, everybody that makes a speech there will come and tell the people the bad things you did. You did this, you stole here, you did that, you did that, you did that. And when they finish, they now say, okay, because you have died, we forgive you. So I wish we had that kind of culture here, where when somebody dies, we just remember the bad things they did and maybe forgive them. Because there are some people who may not even forgive them, even in death, depending on how painful it was to them. So our people should remember that all they have to leave behind is the name. And what kind of name do they want to leave behind? It's a question they should ask themselves. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Yamgu.
Good there.
Hello, yeah. I'm Mr. David calling from Ablega.
Okay, David, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Yamgu. So your last call, the other time, is talking about Mr. Soludo. I don't really understand what's wrong with the we Igbos. I don't understand. He's saying that the Soludo want to build you should build a modern market that you turn it to Dubai or Taiwan, something like that. That should make it 6th floor. And you should ask him how many shops do you have in that city. Or which state or which state or something like that, they build shopping complex 6th floor. And people can be able to go up and participate the customers. Why are we talking something sometimes? And he says that during during the lockdown, he traveled from Lok Panta to Enugu, from Enugu to Kuloda. It's a lie. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Why are we the problem of ourselves? Why all this is? And there are people that the other one that is saying that City Boy should tell Mr. Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. What about is there any City Boy in Lagos? Is there any City Boys in the north? It's only me that is doing the City Boys. In fact, I don't understand. And also, Mr. Yamgu, I don't understand what's really happening in Nigeria. If I tell you I'm not regretting being in Nigeria, you say it's a lie. Honestly, I don't really understand. This country has tired me. How can people fighting in Iran and they now affected us in Nigeria? What kind of life are we living? What is happening? I don't really understand my good life. God bless you and have a nice day.
God bless you too. Okay. Free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Soludo time, just 4 years now. All this must fight you. Elder Deacon or Mafuluko Oshodi, Lagos. Thank you, Elder Deacon. This one is from AB from Ekwe. And he says that, please, those attacking Jagaban in respect of to electricity, that Jagaban signed an executive order that moved electricity to concurrent lists. The states have been given power to cultivate electricity. And I think you should caution our callers how they talk about our elected officials, from president to local government area chairman. They usually talk about them rudely, and it is a very bad trend. What are the younger ones learning? Please, this is wrong. AB from Ekwe. Okay, I don't know how rudely they talk to our governors. I've never heard someone talk rudely, I'm quoting that, rudely, about Alex Oti, for instance. I've never heard on the show since I started presenting this show. Nobody has ever talked, according to yourself, rudely against Alex Oti. And I'm wondering why they have not spoken rudely against him. That's the question I'm asking. And everybody who has been spoken rudely about, I'm also asking, why are they talking rudely about you? You cultivate, you construct, I said cultivate, you construct a good road and people talk rudely about you. You give people power and they talk rudely about you. You pay people promptly and pay pensioners their money. They talk rudely about you. I've never heard that. So maybe those people spoken rudely about should examine themselves very well. But I don't think there's something rude here. Just people angry And that's the difference. No government is more powerful than the people. Let all Nigerians unite to chase away this wicked government out of our country permanently before it is too late. This is from Billy from Ikotu. And let me just quickly